Hi everyone! We are back with another language variations, and this time we're looking at clothing in English, Hungarian, French, and Malay. Let's learn more words about what you wear.
So, the first word that we have is a t-shirt.
So in Hungarian we do it a bit differently. I know this word exists in English as well. You say polo. But it doesn't only refer to polo shirts. It refers to like all kinds of t-shirts.
Okay.
So in French we'd say un t-shirt, very original. And if you want to specify that it's the so for a t-shirt you can just say t-shirt, but you can also say t-shirt à manches courtes is to specify that it's the short sleeve version, because you can also say t-shirt à manches longues and then it's the long sleeve.
Like a long sleeve t-shirt.
Yes.
I mean, in Malay, funnily, we kept, as far as I know, we kept the English word, so we just say t-shirt. We have a word for shirt, like a Malay word for shirt. So I actually thought that we would call it baju tee, where baju means like shirt and tee is tea. But then, as far as I know, we just say t-shirt.
And next we have shirt.
So for this one we have another word. We say ing.
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 Like it's doing something.
Yeah, actually, that is how my English teacher explained the continuous tense in English to me. That if you're wearing a shirt, you need to wear trousers as well, and that's the am. So I am doing something. So you don't say I doing. It's am, that's the trousers, and doing, that's your shirt.
Oh, wow.
That's smart.
It's very clever.
Very clever.
I used to teach that too, yeah.
So in French we'd call a shirt une chemise.
Chemise. In Malay, because usually shirt is something you wear to the office,
Yeah.
so you can call it baju office, office shirt, or baju pejabat. Pejabat is like the other word for office, like the actual Malay word for office. Like office is kind of like an anglicized sound Malay word, yeah. But honestly, I don't know. I just say baju, which is like shirt. So interestingly, baju can work for everything, but only when you want to be really, really specific that you add anything else behind to make it very specific.
So baju is like a top, like something
Kind
you
of.
wear on the top half of your body.
Kind of, yes.
Okay, interesting.
So now we have the feminine of a shirt, a blouse.
We just put a Hungarian twist on this word and we say blues.
Blues.
So
Like the blues.
it probably comes from the French, I assume, blouse, because blouse also exists, but you would also, I've always called it un chemisier. So funnily enough, it's the female version, as in it's for females, but it's masculine, obviously. Un chemisier.
French logic.
Un chemisier, but in blouse. So
Okay.
I suppose.
I have to look this up because I never use this word. Normally, I just say baju, which is shirt. Apparently, you could also say blouse, but spelled with an A-U-S because of Malay spelling. But there's also like for female, so baju perempuan, which is female shirt.
Okay, so next we have a tank top.
So a tank top in Hungary, we describe it as basically something without sleeves. So we just say sleeveless, újatlan.
But for us, like a sleeveless or a strapless would be it would be like a boob tube.
Yeah, but a strapless, this is sleeveless. So there's still straps but no sleeves.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and you wouldn't say like újatlan polo. It's just újatlan, so like sleeveless. No noun. But it does work like a noun. So like
Okay.
So in French we have débardeur, un débardeur, and I'm not quite sure what the origin of the word is. I wonder if it's linked to déborder. Déborder means to stick out, so there's more skin to be shown, but I'm not sure if it's at all linked with each other. They just happen to be very similar words, maybe.
In Funnily, in Malay, it's kind of like Hungarian, so we can also say tank top, which is really common. But you can also go the sleeveless way, and we can call it baju tanpa lengan. Tanpa is without, lengan is arm, because we use the same word for both sleeve and arm. You can say lengan.
But actually we say finger and sleeve is the same.
So like lengan is this area. So if it's lengan baju, it's the sleeve. If it's lengan tangan, which is the hand, it's the arm.
Next we have a cardigan. So this is like a jumper but with buttons.
And in Hungarian we say cardigan.
Oh.
In French, it changes. It's un gilet.
Gilet.
But a gilet for us is like a body warmer.
Yes. So un gilet is also the idea. I mean, it's supposed to keep you warm.
But it doesn't have sleeves. Like it's only the
Yes,
body warmer.
I know. Yeah, no. Yeah, but in French, it would still be. It's still the idea that it's warm, but it's the whole. Like it's like a cardigan. And it can be a light. It can be a light one or a warm one.
Oh.
That's really interesting. I thought that we just stole it from French.
Well, I'm sure you did. We changed the meaning. But the
we changed the
meanings
meaning.
changed slightly. Yes.
In Malay, we say cardigan. As far as I know, I don't know any other words for it. I mean, if you do, comment down below. But I call it a cardigan. Yeah.
And then we have a jumper.
We just use I don't know, international word. Say pullover.
German.
But I mean, I never use this very long word. Obviously, I shorten it. We say pulci.
Pulci. That's cute.
So in French, we would also use the word pullover. But you would more commonly just say un pull.
Because it's too long, right?
It's too long. And what's interesting also is there's another word, another English word that has been borrowed is un sweat, which comes. People say sweat, un sweat.
From
From
the American.
sweatshirt, but they say from the American more specifically. But they say un sweat. Some people say sweat, but I think most people say un sweat instead. So it comes from sweatshirt, but
So
they
now
say
it's just sweet.
Oh, actually, that's like something my grandma says, like sweater, like a
sweater.
sweater.
Yeah.
It's like sweater, but like that with a double T. But I haven't heard anyone apart from like my grandma's generation use it.
Okay.
I have, but I think it's more common to just say pull. General term.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, we don't really wear a lot of pullovers,
But you don't need
jumpers.
it, though, do you?
No. If you go up high in the mountains, there's this like recreational place you would do it. The former Malay word is baju panas, which is hot shirt.
Hot shirt.
Because it keeps you warm. The idea is, yeah. If you say pullover, people will also understand. So like, yeah, I want a pullover, they will get it. But baju panas is the official word.
Next is a jacket.
For a jacket, then it would be jackie, which is like the same thing, but we spell it very differently. You'll see.
In French, we call a jacket une veste.
Okay, a vest.
Huh.
In Malay, we say jacket. It's of course spelled differently, it's just missing one letter.
And finally, we have a dress.
Well, in Hungarian we say ruha, which is the same word we use for clothing in general.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Ooh,
because in French, it's not too dissimilar. It's une robe,
Ah.
and une garde de robe is like where you.
A wardrobe!
Yes.
Oh, this is really interesting because at first when I think about dress, I thought, oh, I definitely know the word for dress, but then I realized I don't, because what I found out is dress is basically just the word for clothing, as well in Malay, pakaian, and you use it for everything. Like all this are all pakaian. That is like the category, clothing. But of course, you could also call it a gown.
And in the end, the fork and tomatoes became very popular because people from all over the world subscribed to their videos, and they liked every video too. And you know what else? They shared all their happy and lovely thoughts in the comments. And they clicked on the bell so they wouldn't miss a thing and get notified every time a new video was released. So in the end, the Fork and Tomatoes lived happily ever after. The end.